What's good, guys? I'm Kramer, and this is the Kramer Reviews. I wanted to do a review of this somewhat new album, Diaspora from Goldlink. It's hip hop artist Goldlink's fifth album, and I'm really digging it. The interesting thing is, he said in an interview how he thinks that hip hop has gotten slow and not so high energy with its production, so he wants to make his music more upbeat and danceable. And this is what I really like about it. Um, his rapping is very laid back yet charismatic, and when you combine this with the high energy house dance like production, it makes for this very self assured, confident, and really fun sound. Um, it's a really good album that I'm going to be bumping for the summer because it just gives you that sound of summer and good times. And after listening to this album, I'm just listening to all of his other albums and I really like them. This kind of R&B summer vibe is something I really like in hip hop. The album combines elements of like reggae and afrobeat slash afro pop. So the album starts off with this little intro of somebody running and deeply breathing with ominous sounds in the back, like someone's about to kill them. And I don't know, it's completely random and doesn't really add anything. Not a big deal, but kind of weird considering the album is so happy sounding. You don't wanna get involved, get close to my jaw. We ain't gonna joke, take. So this track, Joke Ting, featuring some singing from Ari Pensmith, I enjoyed. It's got a fun instrumental with a synth and this weird popping noise. Sounds really cool. This is one of the more laid back tracks in the album, but it still maintains the high energy of the album, so it's good. The lyrics are mostly just flexing success and saying, "Don't mess with me and my squad," but not in an antagonistic way because the start of the chorus is saying, like, "We don't look for trouble, we just have fun, but there's always someone trying to show you what they can do." Goldlink's flows are pretty dope here, and honestly, there's not many times at all where I don't like his flows on this album. Pretty good. Now, the track Maniac, probably one of my least favorite songs off the album. Firstly, I just tend to never like any chorus in hip hop where the artist just keeps repeating one or two lines over and over. Like, it gives me the vibe that it's trying to be catchy, and I may end up getting it stuck in my head, but like in a really bad way where it feels generic to me. And the song doesn't really have the R&B summer vibes that I appreciate in this album. I wouldn't say anything is wrong with the song. It's fine, but I just don't vibe with it that much. The flows are good though, but basically in the song he's warning the opposition, saying, "Watch your back because I'm a maniac," and then saying that he's gonna provide for his children. Heard she got the whip, but she can't pay it. That don't make sense. Run around the city with the starter whips. Fought niggas before I had a first kiss. Send out the niggas and that hurt. Now the track "Days Like This" features R&B singer Khalid in the chorus and the first track, and he just sounds so nice and relaxing here. This track is the most reflective, sad song in the album, but honestly, it still complements it. He's reflecting upon his depressive state of mind, saying, "I don't have no friends. Guess that depends on the mood that I'm in." And then he's saying how people aren't making sense when he says, "Heard you caught the whip, but you can't pay your rent." Then he starts going into his life and how he was involved in crime at a very young age. But this is all in a very solemn tone. And he's commented before on how his family was involved in crime, but he didn't want to follow the violent life of dealing drugs that his father was in. The only thing is that he only briefly mentions it, and then he suddenly transitions into talking about having sex with his girl. So that's kind of lame, honestly. But overall, great track. Now, this one's an absolute banger. Zulu screams. So, this is where the album really starts to pick up and shine with all of its summer bangers. This is up there with one of my favorite tracks. It's got a great reggae R&B instrumental with a terrific chorus from the R&B slash Afro pop producer Malik Berry, and it's just so fun and danceable. It sounds like the chorus just sounds like pure joy to me. It's got some really slick, fast-paced flows from Goldlink, and the lyrics are braggadocious, but it's cool because it's not over the top, and with the tone of the song, it more so just sounds like confident and self-assured to me, where he's saying he's feeling like a brand new me. And then it sounds like it's about him returning home and getting with this girl he used to play around with. There's also a bridge featuring BB Burelli that's just saying, "Look at the kids, they're moving," in Lingala, which is a language spoken in the Congo. Now, there's this track, Coke White slash Moscow, featuring Pusha T. This track doesn't really have any of the afrobeat sound that the other tracks do. It's mostly just gangster rap, and Pusha T is featured in the first half, talking about his drug dealing past, and then in the second half, Moscow. Goldlink is following the same theme, talking about the violence and the money. And overall, I like the song. Decent instrumental, pretty good flows, especially from Pusha T, where in his one verse he's rapping, "We bout it like them no limit soldiers. This ice cream man, kilos go for lower. The luggage is the new collab duffel by Ramoa. The leather shoulder straps make it easier for chauffeurs." So, pretty dope. But I will say that compared to all the other tracks in this album, it's a bit like Maniac, where it doesn't stand out to me that much because it changes the tone in a way that isn't very surprising or new, for me at least.
Friend pissed off, smacking his lips off. The fact my lips are covered in your lip gloss. I say we should dip off out of here. Talk, speak, share some words, grab a ear.
So this track, "You Say," featuring Tyler the Creator and Jay Prince, another one of my favorite tracks. It's got a great fast-paced tropical house beat with some fairly quick rapping from Goldlink and Tyler the Creator. Um, so I'm really glad Tyler was featured in this. The unique sound of his voice really just complemented the smoothness of the instrumental. Jay Prince is featured in the chorus, and it's nothing really special, but it's nice and relaxing. And the track just has a cool balance between being laid back and still sounding fun. The Tiff freestyle, it was fire. I don't have a lot to say about that. Then the last track on the album was Swoosh. It's another one of my least favorite tracks, along with Maniac. It just feels really sleepy and uninspiring to me, so I just wasn't feeling it. Nothing wrong with it. That's fine if you like it, but yeah, I wasn't feeling it. But at the end, there's some singing in the outro, and I don't really know who it's by, but that was kind of a nice little end to the album. And out of all of Goldlink's albums that I've listened to so far, this is my favorite one. If you guys listen to this album, tell me what you thought. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Um, for giving ratings of music, I think that I want to have one separate rating for my purely subjective enjoyment of the music, and one for more of my objective observations of it. Um, Subjectively, my enjoyment, I'd give it an 8. I really enjoyed it, and in terms of my observations, those aren't very far off either. I'd give it a 7.5 objectively. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this review insightful or something like that. So drop a like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Peace.